In this video, I want to showcase a automation that I built for a client in Go High Level. What we're looking at here is the setup to an AI voice phone agent that my client is going to be using.
Hello, thanks for calling. Please choose from the following options. Are you A, a homeowner looking to build, B, a contractor looking to partner, or C, calling for something else?
I'm a homeowner.
Thanks. Can I get just your first name?
Peter.
Got it. And what's your last name?
Schuler?
Now, please state your email address slowly, like this: john.smith@gmail.com.
Professor Schuler@gmail.com.
Thanks. I have recorded your information. Projects typically range anywhere from a month to a year into the future. When are you looking to start building?
As soon as possible.
Okay, sounds good. Builds are usually around $300,000 and up. Do you have a budget range in mind?
Yes, 375.
Perfect. And what is the address or general area you're considering?
Southern California.
Fantastic. Last question. Do you know approximately how big you want the home to be?
2200.
Thanks so much. I've recorded your information. While you wait for your phone appointment, you can learn more about us at builderk.com. I can also answer any questions you might have. Feel free to ask.
Yes, can you tell me about smart homes?
Your home comes with allowances per budget category, so you can select finishes, fixtures, and materials with confidence, or upgrade as you choose. Personalized material selection guided by our design team, turnkey service. We'll even help you find a lot through our network of realtors. And if you already have a lot in mind, we'll assess it with AI-powered zoning tools that connect with most permit offices in Florida. This tells us right away if your house needs to be elevated, what zoning constraints exist, and how to build around them. If you're seriously planning to build with us, that study is free. Got it. A team member will reach out shortly. Is there anything else I can help with?
Yes, actually, I changed my mind. I'm actually a contractor looking to partner.
Thanks. Can I get just your first name? Thanks. For contractor partnerships, it's best to speak with a specialist from our contractor relations team. Can I set that up for you?
Sure.
Or you can directly contact the team. Got it. Let me get you to the person in charge of new contractor opportunities. Please hold.
And basically, you can see some of the basic setup here, right? We have an extended system instructions made prompt, and I'll showcase that in a sec as well. And this is in the Voice AI Agents tab. And we have call transfer. It can trigger a workflow, update context fields, and send text messages, right? And again, we've integrated our text and sort of gone through the back end of the portal and connected all this together, as well as connecting our potential phone number too. This is basically how I set up most of my bots. It starts with a fairly long do and do not section that we establish the behavior of our phone bot, and we give it some of the rules, we give it some of the direction off the bat, right? And again, reiterating this do not, do not, do not, do not really doubles down for the bot itself, right? And I find that it helps when we do this, it helps the bot and the system instructions really sort of reiterate, like, hey, make sure you do not do this kind of a thing. Almost can't type it enough, in my opinion, as far as meeting the word count maximum, right? So you can see how it's generally set up. It's identifies the caller, right? It starts with this phrase. It gives them three options, and then based on how they answer, it's going to take them to different aspects in the bot, in the conversation that we've already set up, right? So it waits for A, B, or C depending on how they answer this question. And again, because it's a fairly dynamic AI, the potential lead or the the user who's going to be calling this doesn't have to say the letter A. They don't have to say the letter B, right? They can sort of give an utterance that's going to be in the ballpark range of any of these options, and the AI is going to understand what they're going for, basically, right? So, step 2, basically, this is where we route the call to different ones. The caller responds to a homeowner, right? We have, say, this, go through this conversation path. Then it continues to ask specific questions and get the user contact information about their email, about their proposed. So it basically is going to record their information and then show how an appointment is made, and that they're basically going to get a reiterated appointment with either a person or through a categorized text or email kind of a thing. If in the first question the caller answers with a B, it says contractor, right? Here's our conversation path under that. It goes through all this information, gets the email, gets all the other stuff. If they say C, which is an other, again, this was all established through my client ahead of time and how they wanted their phone bot to operate and sort of the options and the routing that it's going to be capable of, right? If it gets like with C, for example, if it gets to, if the topic matches one of the tools or sort of topics that we've set up here, it's going to reroute that call automatically and send it to the correct phone number. So this takes us through all of the conversation and the options. And then at the bottom right, we have specific facts, information about the company. And we want the bot to have the capability to answer these questions while at the same time going through and collecting client information and creating these leads automatically for the company, right? But at the same time, I think this is an important part to any kinds of one of these bots, because we want it to be dynamic enough that it can stop what it's doing and answer any questions that might be relative to the client's, company, to their process, to anything that's going to information that's going to help the leads retain interest and engagement and potentially get their project sort of rolling on in that regards.